Mercury went direct on the 3rd. And I had still been working on a message for Mercury going retrograde. And we're going to share that because it is going to tie into what is being created for us moving forward, for the building of the golden ages. And it's connected to the fact that we've been activated. Guys, we've really restored connection between the worlds. And we're manifesting that here in the middle world. We know that we took a dive, we took a dip. Many of us faced the death template again. We went within, we used the Earth star and went within the lower world to use all the nutrients like soil in order to push through the surface and expand even higher. This is about going even higher. Remember, it's like, a pendulum. We're using this momentum. And we needed to see something there. We needed to see something there again. We needed to look at something that has to do with our trauma, our victim templates, our healing, connected to old earth and old patterning and new patterning. And I know that this even happened within my universe. I thought I was doing so well, which I was doing well, but more trauma came up. And I went within the lower world. I saw what I needed to see, and it elevated my healing and it made me stronger. And this is about making us stronger. This is about strength. And this full moon in Leo and getting us to where we're going with this momentum. And this is connected to, we're using our Merkaba here, okay guys, as well as we've had an activation with our crown and the soul star, but it's from the soul star to the earth star and beyond. And this is birthing anew. The Starman is birthing anew. But this is being able to use our womb. This is being able to use, our chakras here and birth anew. And in order to do so, we have to work with our chakras, and there's a detoxification process being honored here. And we are laser focusing on the body. But remember, when we laser focus on the body, it's with the mind and spirit soul connection. We know we're multidimensional. We've really stepped into our purpose. It's not black or white or one thing over the other. We're really, as we stepped into our multidimensionality, it's everything. It's the combination of everything. I had this conversation with somebody within my universe, and they were like, do you think it's our environment or our thoughts that create us? And I said to them, what if it's both? And I mean, what if it's all of it? Rather than just picking one thing over the other, and yes, sometimes we do this, but we're not focusing on that. This is connected to our multidimensionality, which means many things, okay? So what if it's both? Because I know before I had expanded much, I just always was trying to pick one thing. And that is, laser, being able to use the masculine and laser focusing on point A, B, C. But there's an honoring with the feminine here, the void of creation and the connection of everything that makes the whole. And I said to him, what if it's both? And explaining the fact that our environments have a great impact on who we are. But it's being able to elevate our perceptions or change our perceptions and being able to use what's negatively impacting us in our environment and use that as fuel to get to where we're going. Our destination, creating anew, not just staying stuck there. And yes, we may stay stuck there for some time to see what we need to see, but the whole goal is to be able to use that experience to create anew. And not to stay stuck in our victim templates, but to create anew with them. But use that experiences the energy that is there as fuel to get to where we're going. And that's the scarab beetle that we speak about much here, scarab beetle medicine, where we're going to use our shit, our toxicity as fuel to get to where we're going, and knowing that we can move our shit out of the way. And when we use our toxicity to get to where we're going as fuel, we burn it off and we cleanse ourselves, and we're left with healing and the possibilities of creating anew. We're left with finding the positive in the negative and allowing the shapeshift. Just remember that this happens over time. Shape-shifting happens over time. Give yourself the time that you need to create anew. And we know we're working with the cycles, the seasons, the rhythms of creation, the cosmic cross of transformation. And what this has to do with, guys, is we found the key. We found the key to expand through the earth, and we found the key to go through this gate. And it was within us. It was deep within us. Now, this is something else that's happening in the sky. All the planets right now are direct. We have no planets in retrograde. Not just Mercury, but all the other planets as well. Until April. And there's also a beautiful dance happening between, we know, Venus and Mars. The feminine and the masculine. And we are in the time of spinning the wheel, guys. You're going to see many messages, and we're going to spin the wheel. There was a death of old self, though, to spin this wheel. And we had this death of old self when we used the Earth Star and we entered the underworld to work with our ancients and ancestors and all of that fertile nutrients. This is a rebirth. This is a rebirth. So whatever we were growing before, we're growing something new now. But what we're growing new is elevating even further. This is where, you know, I started off growing this. I want to say, okay. What's a good example here? I started off growing this. Okay. You know, now I'm going to grow a tree. I'm going to grow something grander. But it doesn't mean that this was better. This is just the experience. And we're learning how to love all of our experiences. And look, literally, that's what we're doing here. This is where we've accessed the Merkaba again. And we have connected to the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of the sun, which is within us. This is connected to our connection to our counterpart and all the people that are part of our destination and our journey. And, you know, speaking of what we just spoke about here with our environments and our thoughts, I was greatly reminded when I was having this conversation with this person of the rose that grew from the concrete. And this person is growing this rose from the lower world. Then there's a connection to seed energy as well here with their third eye, with the light that's coming from their third eye. They've built what they've needed to build here in order to do this. This is the Seven of Pentacles. This is growth. But this is the elevated growth. And that Merkaba is connected to a beanstalk, a magical plant. We had a magical seed. And guys, this is believing in magic again. This is being able to believe in magic again. And we're going to get there within a second because this is connected to the Three of Cups, okay? So we've accessed the star in order to heal. And now we're going to water. Look, we need the star. Oh, I also want to say too, this is connected to Saturn, the Lord of Karma. So we've done some more balancing of our karmic scales here. We need to water what we're growing now, okay? So we're going to water what we're growing with the star. This is more healing. And this is connected to the mother. We know when we're using water, we're working with the mother. And that's going to activate authentic tune at a whole new level. We're going to start playing this, guys. We're going to start playing this. And this is going, remember, vibration, frequency, energy. This tune that we're playing is going to go out within all the lands. And it's going to allow healing for the collective. It's going to allow healing for Mother Earth. And it's going to allow us to continue to build this, you know, this universal expansion that all of life is on. And that's connected to the magic within the world. Our Three of Cups. We've connected to magic here. We've connected to the wondrous mysteries of life. We're in play here with creation. And we need to do so because this is going to allow us to burn off more of that toxicity, that fuel to get to where we're going. But we're also too, you know, we're not just laser focused on our destination. We're focused on the journey. This has much to do with being in the present moment and knowing that the power is within the present moment, and that's going to allow us to heal. It's going to allow us to heal history as well as the building of the future, the building of the new world. That we have done much work to build. We've laid out this foundation. We're starting to build off this foundation. You know, freedom is winning in the world right now. And just remember that where that freedom is winning and that positivity is there. If you see negativity is there, if you see some, negativity, that's how this world works. There's positive in the negative and there's negative in the positive. Don't get lost in it. Don't let it drag you back down. So we're healing from our disconnects of the masculine and feminine, aggression. This is that Five of Wands charge that we came here to heal from, guys. And the moon is illuminating a reconnection. And in order to do so, we're going to see through our illusions and balance out more of our karma through ourself. And this is connected to body. This is connected to body. And she's on top of a mushroom, the fungi. So there's a connection to working with the body and the fungi. And some of you right now, they're like, yeah, I'm going to go eat some magic mushrooms right now. But we do know that plant medicines do allow us to heal, guys. We just have to keep it in balance. Everything in balance. If you're just going to, if you're just always going to be consuming or ingesting plant medicines all the time, now you've upset the balance. You're going to hurt your chakras. This is keeping it in balance. It's like, it's sacred medicine. And the sacred medicine needs to be honored in the time that we use it to be honored. It's not a crutch. Now, I do think it's important to just mention, we do know that there are other plant medicines, though, that we do use on a more frequent basis. But inflammation can be caused at any time if we're just always going to be eating the same thing. That's why, as humans, we're called to, eat different things. Eat all the colors of the rainbow. Eat from the, certain food groups, because we want to be getting a variety of nutrients. And that's how we keep inflammation out of the body. And we can use certain foods together to really amp up our healing and our detoxification processes with the body. And when we do this, it helps us laser focus with the mind. It helps us become our authentic self. It gets us closer to our authenticity and our actual energy, and working with our energy and our chakras and having that energy move through our body properly at optimum. This is about it being optimum. This is about, elevating. This is about us advancing. This is about us evolving and being able to use food as medicine to do such. Being able to use food to help us to elevate in order to do such. So we're finding strength. And we found strength because we found our place within the animal kingdom. We're connecting to animals. Many of us are connecting to animals. We're healers. We're healing with animals. Guys, I've been wondering a lot, like, what's my purpose? A little bit more my purpose, because I thought, we're like, like that onion that's being, all the layers being peeled back. And, some people don't like onions. I love onions. The antioxidant properties within onions is, woo! You want to do some holistic healing with food? Eat onions and garlic. But I was wondering some more of like, what is my purpose? Because I felt a new level and I'm really feeling called to heal even deeper with the animals. I'm already a part of Animal Freedom Fighters, and I'm very thankful to be doing that. But, you know, I even had a dream that I was going to have a sanctuary with animals that needed to be rehabilitated. And I know one thing, I know I really love animals and I really feel connected to them and I really feel at home with them and I feel like I understand them and they understand me. What I love is there's no words needed. And it's really beautiful and it's really healing, because sometimes I feel like I overshare and I overtalk and I'm so awkward with my words, and I know it's just part of who I am, because a lot of the times my self-expression is part of my gift and it allows me to be here with you guys. But sometimes I just don't want to talk. I just want that telepathic connection and to see how loving and affectionate animals are. And, you know, we can see so much, you know, there's so much of humanity reflected back in all the rest of life. We just have to look. And because we've been programmed to think we're above life, when you start to heal and see that you're not, that we're all equal and we're all connected and we're all one, and we really truly are all of Mother Earth's children. And we have been living in the jungle. Part of this hack has been made us led to believe we're not living in the jungle, but we are living in the jungle. And we'd be a lot happier if we went back to truly living within the jungle. In, you know, our creature comforts have, you know, done many great things in some respects, but so much not in others. Our creature comforts have harmed us and have harmed the rest of life and have harmed the planet. And it's being able to see through those programs and those illusions. And we're all doing that within our own unique time, on our own unique journeys, because we're all, you know, we're all doing different missions, but all the missions are connected and it's all coming together to live in symbiosis with life and raise the frequency of this planet and help Mother Earth to heal. And in order to help Mother Earth to heal, we need to help the rest of life to heal. There's no more hierarchy. When we're creating with that Two of Cups, we've seen through hierarchy. And it's not just hierarchy with our fellow human. It's hierarchy that, you know, I'm above this plant, and I'm above the bee, and I'm above the tiger, and I'm above the chicken. No, I'm not. And sometimes I feel like, you know, animals are smarter than me, but I'm not gonna, you know, this is about staying high vibed. So I'm not gonna get off track here, guys. I'm not gonna get off track. So we're actually going to push through the earth and have our expansion. We're gonna grow like a tree. So we're gonna use the daughter and the father to do this. This is the negative tetrahedron of earth and the positive tetrahedron of fire, allowing us to do this. And we did this because we restored balance between the dark and the light. And guys, we're getting it untwisted. We're not fearing the dark. We're honoring the dark. And we're not fearing anything. We're not fearing what's evil, what's twisted. We're not fearing this artificial hack of the matrix. There has to come a point of time somewhat in our elevation where, in order to really add this positive charge, we can look at the artificial matrix and say, thank you for showing me everything I don't resonate with and what I don't want to be. Confirmation right there from the universe. And that's the application of love there in order to heal. It's just like, if we're always going to say, no, I'm going to reject this, or no, this isn't a part of creation, or no, this is, you know, I'm going to just cut this out. We're still not accepting the whole. And we're still spreading hate. Still creating with the negative without being the positive charge in some degree. And this is accepting, this is a really deep space and place to be able to look at all of creation and accept it so we can transmute it. It doesn't mean we're staying there, but there has to, remember, in surrender, there's acceptance. And then the negative doesn't have control over you. We need to be in charge, and we need to be in charge of our energy. And we need to know that if we have a negative experience, that may create, create some sort of victim template within our universe, that we are in charge of creating anew. We're in charge of our energy. We're the Special Forces team. And we have pride with a humble charge in what that means. And we need to honor that. And, we need to believe. And if you've given up on yourself on this moment, dust yourself off and get back up. And remember, you get stronger. You get stronger every time you get knocked down and you get back up. And it doesn't mean we're just going to keep getting knocked down forever, guys. This life is, we go up, down, around, and then we take a break. It's the energy of the opposites. It's that pendulum. Now, something is being illuminated with the priestess, and it's connected to judgment, and it's connected to the light. This is what they're sharing with me. And what this has to do with is our adaptability to heal from this hack placed over the element of air. And this is how we're coming together to spin the wheel. And it has to do with being able to recharge our batteries with the sun and the moon, the masculine and feminine, and be able to be in pause. We have to be in pause here. Look, this woman is getting ready, this being is getting ready to run a race. And she's at the podium. And when they say go, she's gonna go. But until they say go, she has to be able to stay there, paused, laser focused on being able to be in charge of her energy within. And that volcano is erupting without, but she's going to be in charge of her energy within, this being. And when they say go, she's just going to go. It's also connected to a blue moon that is a tree. Guys, that means something right now. We're going to ask what within a moment. But this has to do with us coming together, hitting our mark, hitting our aim, balance of the dark and the light through the center point. Our Merkaba, and working with Archangel Metatron, and we know we're doing that. We got that on our last message, the 2222 read. And this is because, once again, here's our growth. It's connected to the first quarter moon in Aquarius. We're achieving something here, guys. But we have to trust the universe. This is connected to this and our growth. And what we're doing in order to achieve this is we are detoxifying our thoughts in order to elevate with the body, okay? We need to trust the universe, detoxify with our thoughts, and we're going to elevate the body. And in doing so, we're going to detoxify the body as well. So look, if you're being called to change your diet, change your diet. If you're having lower vibe thoughts, be the positive charge and shift your perception. Remember, the rows that grow through the concrete. It's not sitting there thinking that, you're never going to make it out of your victim template. You're never going to make it to your new space. You're never going to elevate with your purpose. This is not having your pity party. And yes, we can have a pity party. That's an experience we may need to have in order to get to where we're going, in order to create anew. We don't stay stuck there. We're going to dust ourselves off, and we're going to move, and we're going to switch gears. And in between, take a rest. Take a break. Create with some high vibe, healthy fantasy. Find the balance. Restore the balance. This is about the balance within. We're not, when we're always looking at all this truth, we need to come back, take a break, and create with some healthy, high vibe fantasy, because that's the balance. We're co-creators. Find the balance within, guys. Find the balance within. So we're going to see through an illusion with the mother. And the Seven of Pentacles is connected to the Seven of Cups. Okay, because remember, we're going to use this water with the star to water the plant. So we're going to shift some water with the star. Okay, we're going to do some alchemy. Where's that star? We're going to do some alchemy. But in order to do that, we had to go really deep in the dark. Something was illuminated here for us, guys. And it was connected to that cup that the devil is offering us. And maybe we drink from it. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we saw something we needed to see. And it activated our telepathy and being able to have a deeper connection with the Earth Mother. Now remember, we're leaving and we've left the narcissistic mother of the artificial matrix, and we're going home, or have gone home, to our natural mother of Mother Earth. So we see through the illusions, we see through the hack, but now more than see through it, we start acting on it, guys. That's how we're building it. So we're acting on it. We're in creation. With the Father, with the Son, the fire, and the air. And this is where we expand, and we are going to share this message within a future reading. It goes with a few more cards. We know we received them. They're here. And this has to do with our holistic health and healing. And this is a recalibration with the root, because remember, we were working with the Earth Star. So here, I want you even just to see here. We have the Earth Star right here, and then we have the root above it. So the Earth Star is right here, actually. Let me get it straight. The Earth Star's there. This is the Soul Star. And here's the root. And this has to do with the sacred scar and healing with the body and healing with trauma. And the tower moments of our lives. But we're going to see that there was love there too. Guys, this is about seeing that there was love there too. There was love in our darkest moments, in our most tragic moments. There was love in the trauma. There was love there too. There was positive within the negative. And it's connected to Yogini of 285 hertz, guys. And we're going to heal with the body, mind, soul, spirit connection here, okay? So if you are called to use the ancient solfeggio frequency of 285 hertz, please do so. Now, I just want to do a little bit of purification work and expand off that, guys. But I need to have a drink. I need to have a high vibe drink.